Hello, everyone, and welcome to Learn with AI YouTube channel, and many thanks to all those who are with me. My name is Claire, and let's get started with our next module. In this module 3, I am going to talk about variable assignments and different operators in Python. So let's get started. In the first module, I already talked about that. There are multiple ways by which we can assign variables in Python, which are single assignments, multiple assignments, swapping values, and chained assignments. So first, we are going to discuss about what is single assignments. So let's take an example. We are using x as our variable and which is equals to 10. So this statement is a single assignment. So we are assigning a value to a variable only once in a program. This means that once a variable has been assigned a value, it cannot be changed later in the program. Second is multiple assignments. Multiple assignment is a Python feature that allows you to assign multiple values to multiple variables in a single line of code. It is a convenient way to assign values to multiple variables at once. Here's an example of multiple assignment in Python. So first, we're taking 3 variables which are x, y, and z. So we have to store values in these variables. So we can write x, y, z. And we have to use equals to symbol. Then we can write anything in order. This can be done by writing values on the right-hand side of the equal sign. So we can write 1, 2, or we can take a string, like learn with AI. So this statement allows you to assign values to multiple variables in a single statement. So let's write print x, then print y, then again print z. So let's run it. So what we just learned is also called a Pythonic approach. It means that if you are assigning variables like this, then you have learned a lot about Python and its principles, because using a Pythonic approach makes our program more readable. And there are also many other advantages. And I'm going to make a separate video in which I will describe how to make a program more simple, consistent, and more readable. So our third type of variable assignments is swapping values. So we are taking x as variable and which is equals to 10, and we taking another variable y which is equals to 20. So if we want to swap the values of these two variables, then we can write x, y and equals to y, x. Then we can write print function to print x and then y. So let's run it. So in first line, it gives 20, because we swap the values of variable x and y. So it is showing the value of variable y, and in next line, it is showing the value of variable x, which is 10. So our fourth and last variable assignment is chained assignment. Chained assignment is a way by which multiple variables are assigned the same value in a single statement. Here is an example of chained assignment. If you want to assign the value 5 to 3 variables named x, y, and z, you can use chained assignment like this. X is equal to y and equal to z, and these 3 variables are equal to 5. This will assign the value 5 to all 3 variables in one line. Let's print x. Then print y. Then print z. So here is our result. So we assigned the value 5 to 3 variables named x, y, and z. So this, the way by which we can use chained assignment. So our next topic is operators in Python. So there are mainly 4 types of operators in Python, which are comparison operators, arithmetic operators, assignment operators, and logical operators. I already taught comparison operators in second module, so make sure to watch it. In this module, I will cover these remaining 3 operators. So what are arithmetic operators? Arithmetic operators are symbols or characters used in programming languages, including Python, to perform mathematical operations on numerical values. The basic arithmetic operators are addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and we've done it all before in module 2. But I am going to talk modulus and exponentiation. Modulus refers to the remainder obtained when one integer is divided by another. In mathematical notation, the modulus operation is denoted by the percent sign. Let's take an example. We are taking x as our variable, which is equals to 5, and we are taking another variable, y, which is equals to 2, and another variable, r, for the remainder. So if we divide 5 by 2, we get a quotient of 2 with a remainder of 1. Therefore, we can write x percent sign and then y. So let's print r. Let's run this program. So the remainder is 1. So next is exponentiation. An exponent of a number represents the number of times the number is multiplied to itself. For example, if 2 is multiplied by itself for 3 times, then it is represented as 2 raised to the power 3. So, in Python, exponentiation is performed using the double asterisk operator. We can use print function, then we can write 2, then double asterisk 3. So let's run it. So it gives us 8. Our third operator is assignment operators. So let's take an example. We are taking x as our variable, which is equal to 5. So let's write x, then plus equal to 7. So this statement is similar to this statement. So then what is happening in this statement? This second line adds 7 to the current value of x, which is 5, and assigns the result, 12, back to x. And this third line outputs the final value of x, which is 12. So this is an example of an assignment operator, and these are similar examples that you can try. If you face any problem, then make sure comment down below. Our fourth operator is logical operator. Logical operators are used in programming to combine or modify the results of Boolean expressions, which are true and false. The 3 main logical operators are and, or, and not. So first logical operator is and operator. So the and operator returns true if both operands are true and false otherwise. Let's take an example. I want to print the result of true and true. Let's run it. So it gives us true. Because as I told you before, the and operator will return true in only one condition, if both the operands are true. So let's check it with true and false. So our output is false. Let's check it again with false and false. So it returns false. Our second logical operator is OR operator. The OR operator returns true if at least one operand is true. Otherwise, it returns false. For example, I want to print the result of true or true. Let's run it. So it gives us true. Because as I told you before, the OR operator will return true if at least one operand is true. Otherwise, it returns false. Let's take another example. Let's take 5 is greater than 2, then we are using OR operator, and 2 is greater than 5. If you know the output, then make sure to comment your answer with timestamps. Let's run it. So output is true. Because this 5 greater than 2 is true, and this 2 greater than 5 is false. So this is similar to true or false. So true or false is true. Because the OR operator will return true if at least one operand is true. I have another interesting question. What will be the output for 3 or 4? So let's run this. In this case, both 3 and 4 are truthy values, so Python will return the first value 3. Therefore, the output of 3 or 4 will be 3. You can watch Module 2 for better understanding as I already taught Boolean data type. Our next logical operator is NOT operator. The NOT operator in Python takes a single Boolean operand and returns the opposite Boolean value. For example, if you have a Boolean variable x that is true, the expression not x will return false. Similarly, if x is false, the expression not x will return true. Let's start with the first problem. So, our first problem is, what will be the output for this program? Make sure to pause this video and try to solve it. So, if your answer is C, then you are correct. The output of the code would be 231. Initially, x is assigned the value of 1, y is assigned the value of 2, and z is assigned the value of 3. In the second line, the values of y, z, and x are reassigned to x, y, and z respectively. This means that x is now assigned the value of 2, y is assigned the value of 3, and z is assigned the value of 1. Finally, the print statement outputs the values of x, y, and z, which are 2, 3, and 1, respectively. Our next question is, what will be the output for this program? So let's run this program. In this first line of code, the variable x is assigned the value true. In this second line of code, the variable y is assigned the Boolean value, not x. Since x is true, the expression not x evaluates to false, and y is assigned the value false. In the third line of code, the variable x is assigned the Boolean value, not 5. So as I told you before, any non-zero integer value is considered true, so not 5 evaluates to false, and x is assigned the value false. In the fourth statement, the variable x is assigned the Boolean value, not 0. Again, 0 is considered false. So not 0 evaluates to true, and x is assigned the value true. In the last line, the variable x is assigned the Boolean value, not 5 greater than 2. Since 5 is greater than 2 evaluates to true, and not 5 greater than 2 evaluates to false, and x is assigned the value false. So after executing all the lines of code, the value of x is false. Our last question is, what is the expected output of this program? I'm going to give you a hint, that is, these are non-empty strings. So let's run this program. In this case, string 1 evaluates to true because it is a non-empty string, so the expression string 1 or string 2 returns string 1. This is because, or is a logical operator in Python that returns the first truthy value it encounters when evaluating expressions from left to right. In this case, string 1 is a truthy value, and it is the first value in the expression. So, that was it for this chapter. Please make sure to subscribe, like, and share this video. I hope you guys are doing it side by side, and I guess you all understand today's chapter. If you have any queries, make sure to comment on in this video. See you in the next video.